Samantha and her friend waited for the waiter, each ordering a cup of espresso and a scoop of ice cream. The evening was meant for conversation, a chance to unwind and forget about work. That's why Samantha and Mary made it a point to meet at their favorite cafe at least once a week. "Mary, I need to talk to you as a travel agent today, not just as a friend," Samantha sighed. "What's going on, Samantha? Have you and Alex changed your mind about the hotel I found? Do you want to adjust your travel plans? We spent so long searching, and you seemed happy with everything," Mary replied. "Of course, we still like everything," Samantha quickly reassured her friend. "We just visited our parents for Dad's birthday, and my sister Dina and her husband were there. Everyone kept asking where we were going on vacation. I told them, and Dina insisted I send her the hotel website. I did, and now she's demanding that my husband and I take her 1-year-old daughter with us because kids under 3 stay for free. She claims we can bring not only our own kids, but also our nieces and nephews. Mary, you're my last hope. I really didn't plan for a child on this trip. Alex and I haven't thought about it yet. It's such a huge responsibility, and I have no idea how to care for a baby without stressing her out. I'd end up more exhausted than at work. This vacation is my chance to recharge, and I want at least a little romance. Alex just got a promotion and has been working overtime for months. We've been dreaming of a carefree getaway. We deserve it." "Samantha, you don't need to justify yourself. I completely agree with you." "Easy for you to say. Dina has already gotten Mom and Dad on her side. Now they're calling me selfish for not wanting to take little Mika along. You won't mind if I speak my mind, right?" "Of course not. While they are your family, I've always thought they take advantage of you, and I'm sorry to say that." "Yeah, Alex thinks the same." "Well, if Alex is on my side, that's telling. He's the only one who truly has your best interests at heart. Since you married him, he's your family. You live independently and no one is helping you. Your sister has a knack for using people to get what she wants. Everything revolves around her, yet somehow you're the selfish one. You're the one who helps Mom with planting at the dacha, while Dina has a million excuses not to go, even though she claims she loves fresh tomatoes in the winter. Don't give in to her. This is your vacation, and she shouldn't dictate how you spend it. Your sister is doing fine on her own and doesn't need help with her child." "Right, she's been binge-watching shows on maternity leave," Samantha agreed. "In a couple of months, she, her husband, and their daughter will be heading to the sea by themselves." "Exactly," Mary exclaimed, indignant. "She's in no position to demand that you devote your vacation to your niece." "Thanks for the support," Samantha sighed again. "Wait a minute." Mary immediately switched to the practical side of things. "I need to think about how I can help you. Actually, you can usually take your nephews with you, though sometimes a notarized parental consent is required for check-in. I'll inquire with our hotel out of curiosity, but they'll probably say the same thing. We might have to come up with another plan. You'll need to tell your sister that you're going to a different hotel where kids don't stay for free. I can find one for you and Alex before it's too late to cancel your old reservation. Just make your decision quickly. You won't be able to get a refund soon." "Oh, I don't know," Samantha said, feeling overwhelmed. "If I change the hotel on purpose after Dina asked me to take her daughter, I'll be her #1 enemy for a long time. How will she know it was intentional? Is there a problem with the hotel? She won't buy that excuse. She'll definitely suspect I made it up. She'll try to book a room herself and find out everything is fine. Then she'll come after me for lying. And Mom and Dad will blame me for a whole year. Dina knows how to push my buttons." "What a piece of work your sister is," Mary snorted. "So you're afraid to say a firm no, even though you should have from the start. You don't want to dodge her. We need to think of something clever." Mary stared intently into her coffee cup as if she were a psychic and suddenly exclaimed, "I have an idea." The next day was Friday, and Samantha called Dina during her lunch break. let's meet at Mom's tonight. We need to consult. Dina and her husband lived just a 5-minute walk from their mother's house. They could have found a much cheaper place, but Dina had cried and convinced her husband that she needed their mother's help with a small child, so it was more convenient to stay close by. I don't know, Dina replied petulantly. I wasn't planning to go anywhere tonight. Can't we just talk on the phone? It's about vacation, Samantha added. Oh, fine, Dina relented, sounding more agreeable. On her way from work to her mother's, Samantha recalled Mary's words. It was true. Somehow, she always ended up giving in to everyone, especially Dina, who was only a year younger yet was treated like the little one. Dina had been the first to devour all the candies given to them at New Year's. When Samantha refused to share hers, Dina would scream and run to their mother. Mom, she doesn't want to share. Samantha, are you being stingy with candies for your little sister? Their mother would chide. I've just gotten home from work, and you're making me anxious. Why me? Samantha didn't understand. I don't eat everything at once and then ask Dina for it. That's never happened. Whether you do or not, sisters are supposed to share. Their mother would wave her hand dismissively. Let me have some peace. Did you hear that? Dina would ask quietly, triumphantly sticking out her tongue. As the sisters grew older, their arguments shifted from candies to pocket money, clothes, and shoes. If Dina wanted something, Samantha had to share or even give it as a gift. Attempts to reason with their mother led nowhere. Mom, can you remember a single time when Dina shared anything with me? Samantha, you're more reasonable than Dina. We all know that. If she has her shortcomings, that's no reason not to help your sister. When Samantha started dating Alex, she didn't introduce him to her family for a long time, waiting until she decided to marry him. She worried that both Dina and her parents would demand him for themselves. As Samantha arrived at her mother's house, she found Dina already sipping tea in the kitchen. Without a greeting, she asked from the doorway, "So, have you thought about it and agreed to take Nika?" "Hi, Dina. Hi, Mom. The thing is, I have a problem with the cats." "What problem?" their mother asked, her voice laced with concern. Like Samantha, their mom was an incorrigible cat lover. Sensing the tension in her voice, the unfriendly Siamese cat, Richard, emerged from the bedroom, mewing anxiously. "Mom, remember I mentioned that my friend was taking care of Zita and Gita while I'm on vacation? Well, that fell through. She's been sent on a business trip right before my vacation to open a new outlet and train the staff on site. I thought about pet hotels." "Oh, Samantha, what's wrong? Aren't you worried about leaving Zita and Gita with strangers in a cage?" Mom's concern was immediate. "Calm down, Mom. Nothing worked out anyway." Samantha laughed, though it was a sad laugh. "There are only 2 pet hotels in town, and I called both. No vacancies. It's the holiday season. Everything is booked up 2 months in advance. I'm at a loss. Everyone I know who could take in 2 cats already has their own pets, and there's no room for new ones, even temporarily." "Oh, Samantha, I'd take them if I could. But Richard can't stand other animals, and it doesn't matter if they're male or female." "My whole apartment would be a disaster," Mom said. Then an idea struck Mom. "Oh, Danakshka, you can take Richard this time, and I'll take Zita and Gita. They know me and love me." "Mom," Dina said, wrinkling her forehead in displeasure, "you're the one who's crazy about those cats. It's going to be a nuisance for me. There's fur everywhere, in the bed, in the kitchen. And feeding them and cleaning the litter box? I'm not ready for that." "Dina, Richard has already shed his fur. It won't be a big deal." Mom protested, offended on behalf of her pet. "He's very clean and doesn't cause any problems. He only brings joy. Besides, don't be selfish. Help your sister out for once." It seemed Mary was right. Mom's love for her cats was influencing her perspective. After listening to Dina's objections for a while, she finally said, "You don't even want to take a cat that sleeps almost all day. And your sister is expected to take your little child on vacation, who needs 24/7 care. Dina pouted, insisting she would never ask Samantha to babysit for even a day, and then burst into tears. For some reason, Mom didn't console her. A few days later, Samantha and Alex flew to the seaside together, reassuring their mother that a colleague happily agreed to take care of the cats for the entire 10 days. After returning home, they visited their parents the next day. Dina, her husband, and their daughter were also there. Dina seemed unusually quiet. Was she still upset? When Samantha and Alex presented gifts from their vacation, Mom chimed in, "Girls, let's go to the kitchen. Otherwise, we'll chat too long and burn the pie." Mom always baked her own pies, and none of them had ever burned. She just wanted a moment to talk without the men around. "Girls, I love you both so much. Just don't argue anymore," she said. "We won't," Samantha assured her. "Dina, it wasn't a coincidence that we found that hotel. It has fantastic conditions for kids. How about we all go on vacation together next summer with both families? How about 3 families?" Mom suggested suddenly. "While you're off on a romantic getaway, Dad and I will happily build sandcastles with Nika. Plus, I have a school friend who lives in a private house and can take care of all our cats during the vacation." That's what they announced to their men as they returned to the living room with the pie.